are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1981 movie, The Evil Dead. The movie is written and directed by Sam Raimi, and follows a group of friends who go to stay at a cabin for a few days, and they discover a book in the bottom cellar and a tape recording, and the main character Ash reads out of the book, and they play this tape that unleashes evil spirits who begin to possess and kill the people in the cabin. This is a great movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's actually probably one of the ones that really got me into the horror genre to begin with. I just absolutely love this movie from start. It's a blast from start to finish. It never really is boring at all. It's really fast paced. It's only an hour and 25 minutes, so the pacing is really good in this. And the cast in here is all great, especially Bruce Campbell as Ash, who has become like an iconic horror character. And Bruce Campbell is just absolutely awesome as Ash. And this movie, he's not as cool maybe as he is in some of the later installments in this franchise, but this is the one where he gets to start, and he's really great in here. And his sister Cheryl is played by Ellen Sandweiss. Hope I pronounced her last name right. She's really good too. She's really creepy. Like at the beginning of the movie, there's like this really disturbing scene where Cheryl, she's the first one to be affected by the evil spirits and stuff, but she goes outside and she gets raped by the trees, which is really creepy and weird. It's a really weird scene. And then she goes back and is telling them that she wants to leave, and her and Ash try to leave, but the bridge is down, so they're not able to. And she becomes possessed by one of the spirits, and she's really pretty creepy, and everything. Not as creepy as one of the other characters, which I'll talk about in a minute, but she's really creepy though, and the makeup and stuff on her was, sometimes it was really good and sometimes it didn't look very good, but you know, with the budget they had, I think they did a good enough job and everything, because this is a really low budgeted movie. But there are times where she looks kind of terrible, but for the most part she looks really cool. Richard DeManicore plays Scott, who's their friend, and he's pretty good too. They don't really do a lot with him, like as far as the possession goes, till like the end of the movie, but he's still really a likable character. He doesn't really have a lot to do, but you feel bad for him when he's dying and stuff, and he's just a really likable character. Betsy Barker plays Linda, who is Ash's girlfriend, and I think that she's probably the creepiest out of all of them. She has this really high-pitched, creepy laugh, and she has the famous line that, "We're gonna get you, we're gonna get you, not another peep." Yeah, and that line used to creep my brother out really bad. I used to say it to him like at nighttime when we were laying down in the dark, getting ready for bed and stuff, and he would get really scared and stuff. It was, me and my friend used to do that. It was a lot of fun. But she's really creepy, and like the makeup and stuff they did on her, and like the way she smiles and stuff, she's just really creepy, but she gives an awesome performance. And Teresa Tilly plays Shelley, who's the second one to get possessed, and she's pretty creepy too, but she wasn't near as creepy as the other two, but she didn't have as much screen time either. She kind of just is there for a few minutes as a as a demon, and then she gets killed, and they go and bury her outside. But she was good too. But I think all of the cast in here was really good, especially for this being a movie with people who weren't really into acting yet and stuff. This was, I thought they were all really good in here. The score by Joe LaDuca is really good too. He did an excellent job with the score. It really fits the tone of the movie. Like, there's parts where it's really, really creepy and stuff, and it helps with the intensity of the movie, which this movie is pretty intense. And it does have a lot of creepiness too. I know a lot of people say that they think it's funny too, and I do see the humor in it, but I think this one was closer to a horror movie than the other two movies in the main series. But I do think that his score was really, really good in this movie and fit the tone really well. Although there was a few parts like where it kind of had this, like in between the scary scenes, like it was kind of had this weird sound to it, but it's not bad. And Tom Sullivan special effects in here and makeup effects are all really good. For the most part, really effective for the most part. Like I said, there were a few parts on Cheryl that didn't look real good, but for the most part, the makeup effects and stuff looked really, really good. And like this was just a really fun movie. I enjoy it every time I watch it. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And there's just not really much about this movie I can say that I didn't like. It's just a lot of fun. The third act is really good. He finally thinks he's defeated everybody, and then like there's like the last minute thing where they all come back, and right before he throws the book in the fire and stuff, and then they melt and stuff, which the effects on that are pretty dated. It has like the stop motion animation, and it hasn't aged very well, but at the same time it kind of helps with the bringing the movie to the product of its time, and it's easy to overlook it. But all in all, I absolutely love this movie. It's just a great movie. I highly recommend it if you're into horror movies. If you haven't seen this one, it's definitely one you definitely should see. And it's just a really great movie. But let me know in the comments what you think of The Evil Dead from 1981. I definitely would give it I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing keeping it from a 10 for me is like I said, some of the makeup wasn't real great, but like I said, that's really the only thing that keeps it from getting a full 10 for me. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.